That white dot is back. How did that happen? Oh no. How is... Maybe if I tilt the camera just a little bit. It must have moved on its own. Is that better? I hate that white dot. I hate it. At least it's not in the center of the screen anymore. All right, how's it going, guys? I'm back. Hey, Brigand and the Haba. How are you guys doing? See, you've boosted the stream. I don't know what that means, but thank you. Thank you for boosting the stream. I hope you enjoyed the anime. Let's see. It's time to play more Famicom games. We're going to do some more Famicom games tonight. We're going to make progress towards the big 600, our end of year goal. And I think we could. I predict after using this game to get some very true fortunes, I predict that I'm going to be able to finish by the end of the year. You haven't seen it, but the Famicom game, you didn't like it. You shouldn't judge the series based on the Famicom game. It's not really reflective of the series. I would not do that if I were you. Yeah, we played through that whole game, though. I mean, we played through the whole game. We played through the entire Sayatsura game. And you don't get to see that very often. Here on this stream, right here. That's the kind of quality content that I promise you. Yeah, but we're not going to be playing that today. Today we're going to be playing a tarot game. The third tarot game for the Famicom. We haven't even gotten to Taboo yet, the Sixth Sense, and this is already the third tarot game. Now, if you guys recall, the first one was... What was this again? Let me see. Chuugoku Senseijutsu, which is Chinese fortune telling, I believe. Jalico game. That game was actually pretty fun. And then the second one was, let me see. It was not too long ago. It was, I believe it was 89 Dennou Kyuusei Uranai. This also has the word Uranai in it. And that's based on like some sort of like popular fortune-telling program. But that one was not really, it didn't seem good. That one seemed boring. Although it did have a couple of amusing things in it. Like if you could put in the gender of both you and your romantic interests are the same. It's the same gender, and you can get cute little cutscenes. But otherwise, it was a pretty boring game. This one, I don't know. It's untranslated. It's by Scorpion Soft. Scorpion Soft. I know their name has come up before. Yeah, for the Famicom. Let's see. They also made Michael English Daiboken, the English teaching software game based on the cat manga What's Michael, which you might have heard about. Probably not, but they actually translated the What's Michael comics briefly in the 90s, I think. There were some translated volumes, but I don't think it exactly caught on here. But it was kind of like a cuter version of Garfield, I guess. And that game was pretty cute. That's What Michael English teaching game. I enjoyed that. But this one, I don't know. I guess it makes sense for a tarot reading game to be made by a company that does teaching software. Let's check it out. This is a Famicom Disk System game. The FDS games, already by the end of 1988, they're kind of starting to die off. Famicom Disk System had like two very strong years, 1987, 1988. But towards the end of 88, they're kind of dying off already. And next year, they'll almost entirely be replaced by cartridge games. So this is one of the few remaining ones, I guess. Let's check it out. Oh boy. Oh boy. Tarot reading. My favorite. All right, we got audio. How's the audio? Wow. Interesting opening song. This must be based on some sort of real song. Touch loud. Not surprising. This song seems like it would be on the loud side. I'll turn it down a little bit. Is that any better? Hey, Don Chico. Thanks for the 2,000. So what is that? What are you guys doing? What is the 2,000 to the Boost the Stream challenge? I don't even know what that is. Hey, Lamp Station. How's it going? You guys are here just in time to see a tarot reading game. You enjoy this beautiful song? Maybe a bit lower? Is that just because you don't like the song, or? Let's move a little bit lower. Okay. Let's play the tarot game for the Famicom Disk System. Alright, I'm going to enter my name. Let's see. I don't have time for this. I will be... Okay, there's my name. I didn't have a mail about it. Where do you see... What, you mean like an email? Do I? I don't know. Do I have an email about that? Twitch marketing. No, I have no clue what that is. Okay. Let me look. A new community challenge called Boost This Stream. If your channel is eligible, you have already received an email. I don't think I did. That's all right. If you're a viewer, look out for this new community challenge. And what does it do? Unlock a boost reward. Promotes your stream to highly visible parts of Twitch. They can contribute channel points to unlock. When enough are contributed, get ready to take flight. What happens when this challenge is completed? You'll promote your stream to highly visible parts of Twitch, like live channels we think you'll like. Do I have to do anything? Let your community know about this community challenge. Communities can start contributing to boost the stream when it becomes available. Guys, I want to let you know about a cool thing. There's a cool thing called Boost This Stream. Guys, make sure you contribute your points to boost my stream. Thanks! Alright, let them know about it. What else do I do, Twitch? Early December will become available. Can I opt out? Yes. How do I know if I'm being boosted? You'll receive a notification in your activity feed when your boost starts and ends. Oh boy! I can't wait to get the notification. Okay, thank you. Thanks for boosting my stream, guys. You can't give more. You probably can only give 2,000 per person. I'm too loud. Hold on a second. Is this better? Hey guys, welcome to Fliptendo. So I'm doing all the games now. All right. Let me just check my audio level. Yeah, so I'm gonna get my fortune taken in this Japanese game. Let's pick number 1, love. Okay, so there's love, business. All right, let's see here. It's hard to read these characters. Lito? Is that what that says? Lito? I'm gonna pick that. Please wait. I'm glad you guys are all here. I hope you enjoyed this really interesting content that you'll never see at any other channel. This amazing tarot game, which I'm sure is very entertaining. Is this saying to switch discs now? What is that? Oh, I pressed the button? Oh. Oh, pressing the button. Oh, I see. It was telling me to like press buttons. And then, okay, so A shuffles the cards and then B starts the reading. Okay, I see. A pineapple in my future. You're right! It's right over there, Lamp Station! Oh my goodness. Now I can pick cards. What is going on here? Hey, Crash Slays! Do you like fortune-telling games on the Famicom disk system? Well, you've come to the right place! That's what we're doing right now. I'm going to pick a card. All right. I'm getting my love reading taken. Oh, I have to pick many cards? What I like about this game, it doesn't automate the card process. It makes you do all the work of selecting cards. And that's what really makes this game feel interactive. Yes, 4chan. Exactly. From the website 4chan. 4chan tellings. Please set side B. Okay. I think I did. Okay. There's blah, blah, blah. Should I try to read this? I believe that says Ima, that's now. Ima no Fusori? I don't understand that. Is that an A? A-te? It says now something, 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 something. I don't know. Please wait. Why do I get the feeling that this is not going to be very good? Okay. Something's happening. The lovers. We got the lovers. Oh, this is music. Roy B. To. Dude, I can't read these characters. They're so, like, pixelated. I mean, I'm not even that good at reading Japanese anyway. But when they're, like, all pixelated like this. For Genesis Shadowrun? Oh, really? I never tried it. Like, I want to try Genesis Shadowrun. Why do you hate it? I'm a big fan of the Super Nintendo one, but I've never tried the Genesis one. The music needs work? No. I know it's like a pretty different game from the Super Nintendo one. If you go in expecting the Super Nintendo one, you'll probably be disappointed. I think I'd like to try it though at some point. What was that? The priest card? Okay, so we're getting a... So this is just like... This is like old-fashioned tarot reading. Like you're getting like a set of cards. It's not like the last two fortune-telling games that we played were more like... more video gamey, you know? You would get like a fortune and it would just give you like a bunch of graphics. It wasn't like... It wasn't actually based on tarot cards. This one's actually based on real tarot card readings. With real tarot card. The world. The worldo! This card stops time. Wow. And I'm sure it's giving us some bullshit reading. Like, you will soon face a great change in your life. But, look out, danger's around the corner. Here, I'll do the reading it's probably giving us. Justice. Be careful. If you break the law, you will find that you will be held accountable. Whatever you do, make sure you look both ways before crossing the street. Because if you don't, something bad will happen. That's what that one says. Give it another shot. I like the Super Nintendo one too. I probably like the Super Nintendo one better, I'm sure. The Super Nintendo one is so good. Hanged Man. Look at their Hanged Man graphic. That's interesting graphic. But I love the Super Nintendo one, though. That's one of my favorite Super Nintendo games, actually. One of my personal favorite games. Such a cool game. I need to play the new ones that they released on Steam. I don't know if I would like those as much, but they look interesting. Although they just kind of made them like a straight-up turn-based RPG. Like maybe like a strategy RPG, which I think is fine, but a little bit boring. I kind of like the weird point-and-click hybrid, weird unique battle system of the Super Nintendo better. It's just more interesting. And I wish they'd stuck with that. Because there's kind of no other games like that. Okay, we got our fortune told. Wow. That sure was something, huh? Alright. I forgot. What happened to the timer? I forgot the timer. Wait, where's the timer? Oh, it's not even open. Alright. That's okay. Timer does not matter for this game at all. We don't need a timer. I'm probably almost done with it anyway. I mean, do you think that's probably all the content this game has? Is just that? It pulls up a bunch of random cards and gives you like a random reading. So you have 3 choices here: love, business, and study. And then when I picked love, there was 3 other sub choices. Let's pick business, and we have a star and the V. No, what the fuck? That says, I believe, that's Ma, right? Is that Ma or Sue? No, that's Sue. That's a Sue. What is that symbol right there? Is that a ta? I don't. Oh, yeah, it probably is because it's star, suta, star. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, what is this supposed to be then? Say re ta say re ku. Seireku shi sho shon. Seireku shon. Seireku shon. Seireku shon. Seireku shon. Selection? I guess? I'm gonna try that one. Seireku shon. Seireku shon. I guess it's selection, but what does that mean? This game sucks. This game is stupid. Dude, the first 2 fortune telling games were way more entertaining than this. Here, let's shuffle the cards a lot. You mash the button here, you can keep shuffling the cards. Look, I'm shuffling the cards, guys. I'm shuffling them. This game is really interactive. It really makes you feel involved with the fortune telling. Just like in real life when you shuffle the cards around. Alright, I'm done. I'm sure that really matters. How you shuffle the cards really helps with the RNG. Oh, so that thing you're choosing is just the shape of how the cards go? So it's probably like different kinds of readings. Or something? Please set side B. Hey, Crash Slays, what would you rather play? Shadowrun on the Genesis or this game for 1 hour? What would you rather play? Be honest. I think I'm going to go with Shadowrun. You'd rather play this game? You hate Shadowrun that much? Oh my god.
Why does he hate Shadowrun?
He hates the Genesis version. Jennifer's like, oh, okay. I understand. Pretty bad. Would you rather play Frontline on the Famicom? You wouldn't say that if you knew what Frontline was. Maybe you would. It's kind of a funny game. It's so bad it actually becomes like comedy. Maybe it's actually entertaining. If you don't know what that is, we have that ranked as our worst Famicom game so far. Seems very unlikely to be usurped. If you see it, you understand why. You only have to look at it, and you'll know why it's the worst game. Fatal Labyrinth. Yeah, I've heard that's bad. I've never tried that one. Fatal Labyrinth. I might even like that one. I don't know. I kind of like those kind of games, especially if they're like janky and they're weird and unfair. Kamen Rider Famicom this system game. Yeah, were you here for that? Which one are you talking about? I think there was multiple ones. The platformer? I think I like. If it's the one I'm thinking of, I think I didn't hate that one. Even for the Coleco? I wonder what it's like on that. It might be even worse than the Coleco. Alright, so Magician. Okay. I guess the graphics are kind of cute in this game. Should I rate this game? If I were to rate this, I feel like it probably would get like a 2. Like, this game seems like a waste of time. Even Taboo on NES seems better than this, because at least that game has got like cool music and kind of a slick presentation, even though it has like no content and it's entertaining for about 15 minutes and then you never want to play it again. But like, this seems like the same thing, just with an even worse presentation. I don't know. Like, this game seems terrible. I mean, this game. But can I rate it not being able to read? Maybe the fortunes are so good that... No, I mean, we know what the fortunes are going to be. Like, I don't think being able to read the fortunes matter. Like, you know exactly what they're going to be. You know what typical fortune stuff it's going to have. Like, it doesn't matter what's written on those cards, right? So this is... All this is just comes down to presentation, right? Unless there's some other kind of hidden content here. But it seems like that's all that is here. I guess there's different kinds of fortunes for whether you pick like love, business, or study. It's funny that one of them is study. I think that's kind of like a Japanese thing. Like, I think that if you go to a fortune teller, like, nobody goes to a fortune teller in the U.S. to ask about how their studies are going to go, right? I don't think that exists. I really doubt it. The Coleco port is the best. Oh, even better than the arcade. Oh, really? I'll take a look at that sometime. Controls are terrible. Something about it keeps you playing. The shock. No, like, boy, is that the one? Is that the one where you like jump straight up? Is that the one? I'm trying to think. Which one is that? There's a lot of those kind of games. That's the one you jump straight up. Yeah. I kind of liked that one a little bit as well. I think it's just that there's something about the way it plays that has a little bit of satisfaction to it, you know? Just the weird kind of jump mechanics. There's something a little bit satisfying to play. I think it had okay boss fights. I don't remember too well. Yeah, oh, it had the motorcycle section where you... Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was janky, but it was a little bit fun. Oh, yeah, and it had, like, all the weird bosses and stuff. I didn't mind that game. Honestly, I mean, I gave it, like, a 4. I didn't mind it. Like, I played worse. I feel like... There was that one super deformed... was it Kamen Rider? Or was it Ultraman? I think both the Ultraman games were worse than that. Because they were just so boring or terrible. Like, that was playable. You could play that game at least. And that was like a Bandai game as well. It wasn't so bad. There was a couple that were not bad. Yeah, the Dirty Pair game, I think, is really bad. That game is the sound is unbelievable. You have to play it. The sound effects, the sound design is really atrocious. It hurts your ears to play it. Transformers is very bad. I think Dirty Pair might be worse than Transform. I don't actually. I think I have Transformers ranked worse. I don't remember. They're both really low. But I feel like the Dirty Pair game might have been worse than Transformers even. That Dirty Pair game is Well, I don't know. I mean, like, it's really hard to play, but it has a certain amount of intrigue to it because you want to. There's this other section of the game where you go into a maze and it's really hard to get to. When you get to it, it's like finally there's a different kind of gameplay and you get all excited. But then you realize that part is not good either. Hey Francophone, I'm playing Tarot Uranai. It's a tarot reading game. It's like a Japanese version of Taboo. And by the way, this is the third fortune-telling game for the Famicom. First one to use tarot cards. I think that Taboo is a better game than this. I think I can probably fairly rate this game, I guess. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't rate it because it's in Japanese. I can't understand it. I mean, we definitely know what kind of fortunes it's giving. Like, the fortunes don't matter. They shouldn't influence I guess the writing could influence the rating. How well they're written. Even though it's just going to be the same fortune bullshit that, like, any fortune teller would give you, right? Like fortune cookie type stuff. Like, it doesn't even matter. The presentation of this game is really awful. And there's, like, no content. Like, man, I want to just give this game a terrible rating. SWAT? Yeah, SWAT. If you want to see... So, that's a game you would never have heard of because it's super obscure. Nobody knows about it. But that's a really, really terrible game. And to understand how terrible it is, you kind of have to read the wiki about it to, like, understand what kind of game-breaking bugs it has. But if you try to play it, you'll just be like, what the fuck is this? No timer, so it doesn't count. Gotta play it again. Just between you and me, Lamp Station, let's just pretend that there was a timer. No, it's alright. It's okay, I'm not beating this game. Far more sophisticated and intricate? Sure they are. Then what, fortune cookie? Yeah, they're about 10% more sophisticated and intricate than a fortune cookie. Okay, I'll probably still be playing for a while. Well, they work on the same principle. It's just they're a little bit more... They obscure their bullshit a little bit better than fortune cookies do. But they're fortune cookies. They only have, like, one little piece of paper to put their bullshit on. Alright, that's the tarot game. Man, that game seems terrible. The music's not even good? Nothing about that is good. I want to rate it. I mean, I kind of want to rate the game. Like, I just want to give it a terrible rating. I just want to give it a terrible rating that it deserves. I don't think it matters that we can not read the translation because it wouldn't matter. There's no way it would influence my rating. It doesn't matter how well written the fortunes are. It's just going to be the exact same typical fortune telling bullshit. I mean, you know exactly the kind of stuff it's going to say. Yeah, no, they were multi-card readings. They were that was trying to be like authentic fortune telling with like or tarot reading with the multiple cards, and then each card they make up some bullshit to go along with the card. Yeah. Sunsoft made Platoon. Well, I don't care at all how authentic it is. It makes no difference to me in terms of how good the game is. It's just a bare bones terrible game with no content. So I'm going to give it a rating. We know the game is terrible. I think it's fair to give it a rating. Yeah, stuff like this is not really a game. It is more of like you can call it an app or a software. I guess maybe it's a little Platoon was made by Sunsoft. Was it? Yeah, it might be. Yeah, that's what it says. Never played that. I've heard that's not very good. We'll find out soon. Let's see. It's pretty terrible. Like, honestly, that game is pretty terrible. I'm going to put it right here. I think I like Taboo much better than that game. And, I mean, that gives you some kind of idea. of what you're dealing with. Like that's just shit. The Santa Claus Christmas card making game was way more entertaining than that. That is, if you spend money on that, what a waste of money. Wow. Tarot fortune reading. That's terrible. That's terrible. I'm gonna put it here. Let's see. That puts it in the bottom 15 games. There we go. There's another bad game for the bad game list. Oh, it may also get to go on my all-time worst 50 game list. Maybe. Let me see. Yeah, it gets on the worst 50. Good. Look at that. It gets in at number 30. All right, we found another bad game for the bad game list. And that means that Jurassic Park on Genesis gets pushed off of the worst game list. Jurassic Park was saved by the Tarot game. The Guardian Legend rated pretty high. It's one that you never beat. Yeah, it's a really good game. I'm not the only one that loves that game. That game definitely has a cult following. It's one of my favorite shooters. I mean, it's not a pure shooter. It's a shooter like Zelda hybrid, but it's one of my favorite shooter style games on the NES. Is a physical Ouija board a game? No. No, I wouldn't. It was the physical. I know that the physical Ouija boards that first came out in America were marketed by Parker Brothers, or they were manufactured by Parker Brothers. But nevertheless, no, they're not games. They're more like toys than games, I would say. It's worth. You should go back and play it if you haven't beaten it. I think it's worth beating. It's a very satisfying game. It's very fun. Hard, yeah, it's pretty hard, but it's not really that hard compared to some of these games we've been playing. I think it's kind of middle of the road. It's actually harder to put in the TGL code and then try to play through the shooter only part. That's much harder than doing the game straight up. The trick with the Guardian Legend is just to make sure that you have the right power-ups before you do certain levels with certain bosses. Like there's a certain boss where you want to make sure you have the upgraded fireball, stuff like that. Like having the right power-ups helps, but it's not that bad. Certain bosses are really tough, but that would still be on your worst 50. It was on mine. It just got pushed off. I don't know. I think that Jurassic Park is a very bad game, but it's not that bad. I definitely think the Tarot game is worse. With it is an insult. Replacing Jurassic Park with it is an insult. You're offended. I'm sorry. I mean, it was really... Did you see what we were just playing? Like, they released that in the stores, and they charged people full price for that. I think that's a fair... I think it's a fair rating. I mean, it was terrible. That was terrible. All right. On that note, let's go on to the next game. All right, we're starting off with the good one. Oh boy. Thanks for the follow, Glenn. I'm sorry, Brian. Some people really like that Jurassic Park game. Our friend Z Talks is a fan.